Setting individual SMART goals for 2025, a family approach to enable ownership and creativity. Dear Amelia Emberhart, 2 days ago we embarked on a family target setting challenge for 2025 with the simple mantra, let's just start with something and then improve. The goal of this exercise is to foster reflection, creativity and ownership of our future plans while keeping the process dynamic and open-ended. Our thinking is that well-defined goals might work better than typical New Year's resolutions. Here is how we approached it. Step 1. The initial drafts. We begin by giving everyone in the family a blank slate to write down 5 individual targets for 2025. The only instruction, no instructions. This might sound counterintuitive, but the reasoning is simple. Providing specific guidelines at the start could limit and direct thinking. Instead, we encouraged each person to write freely, capturing their aspirations, dreams or goals without worrying about whether they are realistic, aligned or detailed enough. The first draft is merely a starting point, a canvas for discussion and refinement. Step 2. The first discussion. After about 3 hours, we gathered as a family to share and discuss these initial ideas. This stage was not about critiquing or perfecting the targets, but about understanding each other's perspectives. It was an opportunity to celebrate creativity and highlight the diversity in our goals. During this discussion, we introduced more specific guidance, tailored to what emerged from the initial drafts. Introducing SMART goals. If a target felt vague, we suggested using the SMART framework: specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, time-related. To refine it. In the November 1981 issue of Management Review, George T. Doran's paper titled "There's a Smart Way to Write Management's Goals and Objectives" introduced a framework for setting management objectives, emphasizing the importance of clear goals. Doran explains that the process of writing goals is a major source of anxiety many individuals would like to live without. Yet, objective setting must become a way of life. We must be educated and encouraged to set proper objectives. The widely known SMART criteria he proposes are as follows. We now ask each other, are your objectives SMART? Specific, targeting a specific area for improvement. Measurable, quantify or at least suggest an indicator of progress. Assignable, specify who will do it. Realistic, state what results can realistically be achieved, given available resources. Time-related, specify when the results can be achieved. You, Amelia, started really thinking about the S and M parts of this framework. Many of your initial goals were somewhat vague, such as read more books or I want to stretch more. But you quickly began refining them using this framework, moving toward ideas like I will read 1 book per week and I want to be able to do the splits by October next year. Expanding horizons and pointing out opportunities. If someone's target seemed focused on a single area, for example, academics or hobbies, we encourage them to think about other aspects of life, such as relationships, health, or personal growth. For some family members, we gently suggested exploring targets in areas they had not yet considered, sparking ideas for new adventures or challenges. For you, Amelia, we discussed the lack of clarity in the hobbies you want to pursue during 2025. I also pointed out an opportunity to focus on learning, not by setting score-related goals, but by experimenting with different ways of learning, instead of simply rereading course materials. Step 3. The second drafts. Following the discussion, each person revised their list. I overheard you already discussing this with your sisters and mom. This step allows everyone to incorporate feedback, refine their ideas, and create a more polished version of their targets. Later today, we will come together again to review these updated lists, ensuring that everyone feels supported and inspired by their goals. Before midnight, as the new year begins, we will each have a list of individual goals set for the coming year. Step 4. Agreement on follow-up. The final step will be agreeing on how we will follow up on these targets. This might include regular check-ins, scheduling periodic family discussions to revisit progress and celebrate milestones. Support systems, identifying ways we can help each other achieve these goals, whether through accountability, resources, or encouragement. Adjustments, recognizing that targets may evolve over time and building flexibility into our follow-up process. This challenge is as much about the process as it is about the outcomes. By starting without rigid constraints, we hope to nurture a sense of ownership and creativity. By iterating and refining, we learn to balance ambition with practicality. And by doing this together, we strengthen our bonds as a family, supporting each other in the pursuits of a meaningful and fulfilling year ahead. So, Amelia, here is the lesson I hope you to take from today. The path to achieving great things often starts with a simple step, writing down a first idea. From there, the magic happens in the process of reflection, discussion, and improvement. Never underestimate the power of starting with just something and letting it evolve into something extraordinary. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path.